Womaninji. My name's Justin, that's Wooyal just there, and we're out here today on the Lyrebird Forest Walk on Gunai Kurnai land. Now, Wooyal, why have you brought me out to this big burnt tree? There's something inside it. Well, you've brought me this far. Show me. Need some help there, mate? On three. 1, 2, 3. Wooyal, come back. There's a book in here. Silly Wooyal. I hope he comes back. He's going to miss out on the story. Lilah the Lyrebird. Must be another one of Wooyal's relatives. It's written by Jodie McLeod and illustrated by Eloise. And do you remember the rule about finding a book in the Lyrebird forest? You have to sit down and read it. I think I saw a good spot just back there. Found a nice spot under this big tree by this mossy log, ready to find out what happens in Lilah's story. In the Blue Mountains in Australia, one particularly hot, dry summer, a warm whisper drifted in on the breeze and swirled softly around Lilah the Lyrebird. Extraordinary things were about to happen that would change the land, the animals, and Lilah herself forever. Lilah didn't want to change. She was happy living by the waterhole with her friend Leonard. The two lyrebirds did everything together. They'd forage with the fairy wrens and branch hop with the brushtails. They'd put on plays for the platypuses and concerts for the koalas. But the one thing Lilah didn't do, which Leonard wished for most of all, was sing! I can't sing! It's the truth, Lilah insisted. My squawks are too squeaky and my tweets too twittery. Nonsense, Leonard protested. You have a beautiful song. Please? Lilah shook her head. As my mother always told me, save your song to save the day. What does that mean? Asked Leonard. It means I should keep quiet. It would take a miracle to make me sing. And with that, she scampered away. Leonard had seen miracles before. They happened all the time in the Blue Mountains. Trees as tall as the sky, waterfalls of mist, worms that glow in the dark, Leonard's fancy feathers and falsetto, an ocean of clouds in the valley, giant rocks carved by wind and rain. Surely he could find a miracle to make Lilah sing. He started searching for one. While Lilah was out collecting sticks and raking dry leaves, away from the waterhole, she pondered her mother's words. Save your song to save the day. What did it mean? A deep groaning interrupted her thoughts, drawing her closer. It was coming from the bunyip's cave. Lilah peered inside. The sound rumbled out towards the horizon. Was the bunyip trying to warn her? Lilah didn't know for sure if the bunyip existed, but she wasn't about to find out. She raced back home. Before Lilah had a chance to speak, Lennon called. Lilah, I found it. It's a miracle song. I heard some two-legged creatures singing it down by the gully. Once you hear it, you'll just have to sing it. All right, said Lilah tentatively. Let's hear it. Without another word, Leonard burst into a symphony of sounds. Tick-tock, rat-a-tat, vroom, broom, broom. Tap, tap, ding-dong, beep, beep, kaboom! Nee-naw, nee-naw, chop, chop, tree. Click, snap, whir, bling. Oi, oi, coo-wee! That last sound means hello. Where are you? And I'm here, all at the same time, explained Leonard. So, will you sing it with me? Lilah looked uneasy. Leonard, I think we're in danger, she said, glancing at her sticks. The bunyip, I think it was trying to warn us. Something is coming, and it's not good. Oh, Lilah, do you really believe in the bunyip? Leonard sighed. I guess I'll have to keep searching for that miracle. Wait, Lilah called. But Leonard had disappeared through the trees. Something is coming, Lilah whispered to herself as she carefully arranged her sticks and scratched the dry leaves away from the waterhole, long into the night. Morning flared with an angry wind and a ferocious wall of light and heat. The something had come. Dark smoke gusted through the clearing. Ash floated like burnt feathers from the sky. Lilah looked around. Where was Leonard? A trembling stirred in Lilah's belly, urging her up to the highest branch. From there, wings and feathers outstretched, she let a lifetime of songs heave out from her heart. It was a bark, a yelp, a bleat and a cry, a siren that spiraled up into the sky. Clatters and clangs like flashing red lights, and panicked shrieks of frenzy and fright. The song had a message, loud and clear. Follow my voice, it said. Come here! The noise roared up the Katoomba Falls, then down through Nellie's Glen. It raced along the 6-foot track to the caves and back again. It blazed around the Blue Gum Forest and across the Megalon. It made every animal in the Blue Mountains stop and flock towards Lilah's song. Rosellas, koalas, snakes and cockatoos, lorikeets, goannas, quolls and kangaroos, king parrots, wallabies, skinks and wombats, kookaburras, dingoes, possums and bats. The animals huddled as the fire tore by. Lilah gave one last almighty cry. Leonard! Through the smoke and ash, a faint flutter of feathers. The lyrebirds nuzzled close. Your mother was right, Leonard whispered. Your song saved us all. You really think so? Asked Lilah. Leonard nodded. It's the truth. As new life began sprouting from the blackened trees, the lyrebirds continued to live happily by the waterhole, and Lilah sang to her heart's content. She'd whistle with the warbles and babble with the blue tongue. She'd croon with the echidnas and make music with the bell miners. But together, with Leonard and the little miracle in her nest, she sang the most beautiful songs of all. And that was Lilah the Lyrebird, written by Jodie McLeod and illustrated by Eloise. At the back of Lilah's book, there's a little bit of information about bushfires in Australia. Bushfires have been a natural part of Australia's ecology for thousands of years, helping trees and vegetation to regenerate and providing an important survival source for Aboriginal people, who used it to hunt, cook, and manage the landscape. Today, controlled burning is still used to help protect our land, animals, and communities, but sometimes extreme weather conditions cause fires to become dangerous. As the world heats up due to global warming, the threat of fire danger increases. Another reason why it's more important than ever to look after our environment and help stop our world from becoming even warmer. speaking of bushfires, do you smell smoke? I haven't seen Wooyal in a while. Was that you? Did you get into my matches again? Whoa. Wooyal! Oh. Get the water! It's over here. Whoa. Always make sure you have some water or dirt nearby to put out your fire, because you don't want to be like Wooyal and start a bushfire. Well, thanks for coming out here on country to read Lilah the Lyrebird with us. It was really good until this happened, so I think I'm going to go back and talk to Wooyal a bit more about fire safety, and we'll see you again soon for another dreaming story. Until then, Yarrabee.